Some gods rule with thunder, some rule with fear, but Horus rules with sight. For over 5,000 years, his eye has watched the rise and fall of empires, the birth of kings, the corruption of nations, and the evolution of the human soul. Today, you will not meet Horus the warrior or Horus the falcon-headed god of kingship. You will meet the one the ancients whispered about, Horus, the ever-seeing, the guardian of order, the mind that never sleeps. This is the story of the eye that has followed humanity since the dawn of civilization, and why it is awakening again. Horus is born into crisis, not into peace, nor celebration, but into a broken world. His father Osiris murdered, his mother Isis in grief, and his uncle Set already plotting to destroy the newborn child destined to challenge him. The myth says that when Horus opened his eyes for the first time, light returned to Egypt. It is not a poetic exaggeration. It means awareness returned, consciousness returned. A watchful intelligence re-entered the world. Horus represents every one of us who is born into difficulty, into chaos, into a life where we must grow before we are ready. He is the child of adversity and the soul shaped by necessity. Isis becomes not only a grieving widow, but the universe's first teacher. In the marshes of the Nile, she raises Horus in secrecy. She teaches him patience, discipline, silence, memory, and magic. She teaches him to observe everything, every ripple in the water, every shift in the wind, every movement in the shadow. She is not preparing him to survive. She is preparing him to reclaim a world. Horus grows not through comfort, but through initiation. Every danger strengthens him. Every lesson expands him. Every moment prepares him for the confrontation he cannot escape. When the time comes, Horus does not inherit the throne. He must fight for it. He must fight Set, the god who embodies violence, chaos, storms, and unrestrained impulse. And so begins the legendary war for the crown of Egypt. A war not of days or months, but of 80 long years. The ancients called it a cosmic war, because Horus versus Set is not simply order versus chaos, it is clarity versus corruption, awareness versus impulsiveness, the higher mind versus the lower instincts. This war is fought in deserts, in courts, in temples, and in the realm of the gods. It is a battle of strength, of law, of morality, of cunning, of endurance. At one point in the myth, Horus loses his eye. But this is not a defeat. It is a transformation. The Eye of Horus, the Wadjet, becomes the single most powerful symbol in Egyptian mythology. To the people of Kemet, it was far more than an eye. It represented perception, wisdom, mathematical proportion, healing, and protection. Every part of the eye corresponded to a sensory or cognitive function: sight, thought, hearing, touch, smell, taste, intuition. The eye was a diagram of consciousness itself. The ancients believed that to restore the Eye of Horus was to restore wholeness, to restore health, to restore the ability to perceive truth clearly. The Eye of Horus is the earliest symbol of mindfulness, of the awakened third eye, of psychological integration, of spiritual clarity. Horus teaches that awareness is power, that when you truly see, you cannot be deceived, you cannot be manipulated, and you cannot be ruled by chaos. But the myth goes deeper still. Set is not simply evil. He is the force that tests the soul. He is the shadow. He is the unresolved pain, the unintegrated anger, the impulsive craving, the destructive side of human nature. Every one of us has a Horus within us and a Set within us. The battle between them is internal. It happens in moments of decision, moments of temptation, moments of fear, moments where we must choose between clarity and confusion, between purpose and weakness, between consciousness and chaos. Horus does not kill Set, because the shadow cannot be killed. It must be integrated, it must be mastered, it must be transformed. This is why Horus becomes king, not because he is perfect, but because he has seen both light and darkness, and he chooses order over destruction. At the end of his long struggle, the gods declare Horus the rightful ruler of Egypt. They place upon his head the crown of the two lands, uniting Upper and Lower Egypt, symbolizing the unification of duality, mind and body, spirit and flesh, logic and instinct, light and shadow. Horus becomes the model of the awakened human, not naive, not sheltered, awakened through adversity. In modern times, the Eye of Horus resurfaces everywhere. In psychology, in spirituality, in esoteric traditions, in media, in architecture, even in the symbols of modern institutions. Why? Because humanity is hungry to see again, to rise above confusion and chaos, to recover clarity, to reclaim sovereignty over the mind. Archaeologists find the eye carved into tombs, boats, medicine chests, soldiers' armor, and children's necklaces. It protected sailors from storms, kings from betrayal, the sick from illness, and travelers from danger. It was the most universal symbol of protection and awareness in ancient Egypt. What does that mean for us now? It means Horus is not returning as a god. He is returning as a metaphor, a guide, a psychological blueprint. Horus represents the part of you that can rise above your own chaos, the part of you that can see beyond illusion, the part of you that can reclaim your life from your shadow, the part of you that can become sovereign. To become Horus is to awaken the higher mind, to observe yourself honestly, to confront your internal set, to rise from your wounds, to reclaim your vision, to rule your own consciousness rather than be ruled by emotion, fear, or impulse. This is why the ancients said, the Eye of Horus restores the soul. Because when you truly see yourself, see your patterns, see your fears, see your potential, you become whole. If this journey opened your eyes, if the myth of Horus revealed something within you, then let this not be the end, but the awakening. Subscribe, like, and share this documentary so the eye may continue to open across the world. And tell me in the comments, which ancient god should we awaken next? Thoth, Hermes, Mat, Bastet, or the one the priests feared most? Sekhmet? Until then, keep your eyes open. And remember, Horus watches over those who choose to see.